Back in October of 2017, Netflix announced a plan to spend $500 million on making Canadian content. The streaming service says that number will go up, and now they'll use a 164,000 square foot space in Toronto that will help make feature films and TV shows. Local cinematographers say to have their work featured by the company would be a dream.
Getting funded by Netflix would be probably every filmmaker's dream, and not necessarily only because it's a big budget, but because they let people tell stories in a really unique way. Whenever you see a Netflix original, it's not a cookie cutter story. It's something that's really unique, and you know that the filmmakers put their everything in there to try to tell that story.
Arjan Gill in Lethbridge owns his own production company. He says that although big cities get all the credit, living in Lethbridge has its advantages.
Lethbridge is really a smaller market, and that kind of is an advantage in a way, especially with social media nowadays. You don't necessarily need to be in a big city to do bigger jobs there. The thing with Lethbridge being a smaller city is you get access to more things at a cheaper price and more people at really a cheaper price. So being in Lethbridge gives you a lot more freedom to express your creativity rather than a big city where you have to get more permits and so on.
At the end of the day, it may just be about keeping the Netflix dream alive, but it's all about starting small.
We're well on our way now with trying to spread the word more and trying to bring people and get them on the same page to build teams that can create short films that are stunning, and so that we can access film grants through Alberta Film, which is a government-funded organization, which is all about giving grants to filmmakers around Alberta. And they especially love small towns because they want to hear these stories coming from small towns, because all the funding is going to Calgary and Edmonton, these big cities. But there needs to be more voices from these small cities coming.
For Bridge City News, I'm Ainsley O'Riley.